Guys, the Bonkers fandom is losing its mind right now. All 4 of them. Because after 30 plus years, Bonkers D. Bobcat is back. I'm not counting that one time he was on DuckTales. He looked like a pelican. So on the new show, Chibiverse, I don't know what that is either, but on Chibiverse, they found Bonkers. They found him, you guys. Now, you're probably asking, how did they do this? Well, it's very simple. They dug into the earth. This was my theory too. I knew this is where he was. They dug into the earth's core and arrive at the underverse. That's under the Chibiverse. I know it's complicated, but they got to the underverse and they found him. They found him, you guys. Out from the darkness he steps to bring light into our lives once more.
Bonkers is the name. Police chief of the Underverse.
Listen to that. The dulcet tones of Jim Cummings.
My name is Bonkers.
I gotta say, if 30 years later, a 72-year-old man can still summon Bonkers, then maybe there's hope for us all.
Sorry, what is he?
Oh yeah, then they joke around like, what is this guy? Is he a dog? No, I'm a bobcat. What is he, a monkey? They don't know what he is. And to be fair, yeah, Bonkers doesn't really look much like a bobcat. He looks more like an alien trying to sell you Cheetos.
It's not easy being cheesy.
And there were other characters there too. Pepper Ann, Vince from Recess. That's a far better show than Bonkers, but it don't have bobcats in it, so we're not talking about it. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. I don't remember this show being all that good, but they look really cute as chibis, but not as cute as Bonkers. And yes, I'm saying that so he doesn't tase me. So Bonkers came back and everybody couldn't be more happy. The real question is, what does this mean moving forward for Bonkers? Is he going to continue to be a participating character in the Chibiverse? Also, what is the Chibiverse? And more importantly, is it going to have a toy line? Will they make a little Bonkers toy or a plushie or a beach ball? Will they bring back the Bonkers costume at Disney World? Is Bonkers going to be a villager in the new Animal Crossing? I don't know. I think some of those things are more likely to happen than others, but I don't know which ones. All I do know is that not many people like Bonkers. Some people will tell you that his show is just awful. People like Slappy Squirrel.
No wonder you like that Bonkers show. That junk's rotting out your brain there.
Now, while she is a comedy legend, she's also correct. But that doesn't mean Bonkers shouldn't be given another chance. Disney has a real opportunity here. Why reboot a good show that'll probably wind up bad when you could reboot a bad show that could end up good? Yeah, they're not going to do that. So, alas, perhaps this is the last we shall ever see of Bonkers. This is just his version of what most old shows get. Some get reboots, others get guest episodes, the less fortunate get cameos. For example, take Space Ghost.
I come from the Ghost Planet, aka Cartoon Network.
He gets a guest episode on the show Jellystone. Not a reboot, or a movie, or a final season, but a nice little episode focused on him and his friends. Now, on the same show, My Gym Partner's a Monkey, that character gets a cameo, a non-verbal, brief cameo. And that's about where Bonkers sets on the nostalgia value scale. But hey, at least he gets to speak in this episode. That's more than you can say for Dave the Barbarian's sword. And just look at Schnookums and Meat. Anybody remember Schnookums and Meat? Well, they're fucking dead.
Skippy, how many times do I have to tell you? There's no dying in the world of cartoons. Well,
Schnookums and Meat.
Oh, and by the way, despite all we've learned from this educational graphic, even Slappy Squirrel herself was relegated to a mere cameo on the reboot of her own show. That was a choice. Anyway, what was we talking about? Oh yeah, Bonkers. Often thought of as the first bad show of the Disney afternoon block, you'd think that history would judge Bonkers pretty harshly. And yet, there he is. I guess history has decided. Some cartoons are dead, some are mute, but Bonkers speaks.
The Bobcat is ready.